I am back, guys. How y'all doing? I am back for the Raw review for January 12th, 2026. The headline for the night was Gunther steals a win from AJ Styles in epic main event fashion. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let y'all know right now about this episode of Raw. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there was only one part, like in this whole entire episode, that I liked. And let's see if y'all can guess and figure out which part that was, right? All right, let's start it off. A brawl erupted after newly crowned WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Riho were right now they're calling them Rio and it just not again. It's really Rhea Ripley, really. We're interrupted by Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie, and the Kabuki Warriors. So the same old teams are now coming back to fight the same old teams. The only difference is Roxanne, Kel, and Liv. Roxanne and Liv. So after the brawl, which is what they always do, and that was bogus for the Kabuki Warriors. Like I said, Mr. H, Triple H books these certain people terrible, man. He ain't never did what he did for the Kabuki Warriors like what he did for Rio. Like here they go, Rhea Ripley and the EOS cast starting the show, running the show, getting all this attention, and then a brawl breaks out and they get to stand tall. When the hell has that ever happened to the Kabuki Warriors? And didn't I say that? I was like, now watch when Rhea and EO get the titles, because I already knew they were going to win the titles. I was like, watch when they get them, watch they get treated way better than the Kabuki Warriors ever did. And it ain't about talent. It's not about none of that. It's just about who they are. It's not about talent. Just make the Asian women look like trash. That's common sense what it is. Oh, Rio, but see, EO, she can slide because she's with Rhea. And remember, I told you guys that's why they stuck Rhea with EO to take all the attention off of EO because EO was getting popular and he didn't want her getting that popular. So he stuck Rhea with her so she can take all of the popularity. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to turn into a heel turn and they'll probably be fighting by WrestleMania. Javon Evans defeats Bravo Americano. So again, this is Mr. A's Triple H booking. This is what he's giving to Javon Evans, a Bravo Americano. Notice that no world heavyweight champions, no top main card champion stepped up to Javon Evans or Trick Williams like, hey, I'm that B, giving them attention like they the next up, but surely happened to Grace though. Jordan Grace, she beats Alba Fire now. The women's champion is right in front of her face after beating Alba Fire, and that was your first match. Javon Evans has been on the card for months now, and has won a few matches. Won this match, never happened to him. Never happened to him. And you're beating the lowest of the low. Bravo Americano is literally the lowest of the low. F tier. Okay. CM Punk decided to give Finn Balor a world heavyweight title match in Belfast next week. This is garbage. I did not like this, not a single bit, because it's like, why does Finn Balor get to get a title shot for no reason? And is Dominic Mysterio even injured? I promise he's probably not injured. Here we go again, where Triple H just writes people off the card just to do it and just lie and say they're injured when they're not, because he doesn't want to use them. Just like with Gunther, you see Gunther beat Cena, he got garbaged out. Dominic beat Cena, now you ain't even there, and now your so-called homeboy Finn is now magically getting a world title shot and literally did not have to do anything to get it. Garbage. Becky Lynch vows to finish Maxine, and he's gonna lose too, man. This ain't gonna be no Drew McIntyre stuff. Becky Lynch vows to finish Maxine Dupree in a title rematch. So you're fighting Maxine again, who you've already beat like 3 or 4 times, and you've already been feuding with for like months now. Besides AJ Lee beats you, she disappears. Maxine beats you, but you stay in a feud with her. Surprised they even showed her with Akira Tozawa and Otis, because I found that to be weird too. Like, why ever since Maxine made this change, so-called change, all of a sudden Akira Tozawa and Oda just nowhere to be seen by her. You know, especially since she won this title. It's like, so y'all just put them backstage and just let Maxine do her thing. Now magically she's backstage with them just so they can go fight the Usos. These dudes ain't even had any tag team matches or tag builds, haven't won anything, and this is who Triple H wants the Usos to fight. Talk about no build. Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez defeat Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in the Kabuki Warriors to become number one contenders to the WWE Women's Tag Team title. This was so obvious. You duh that they were gonna win. Duh, they're the only new team and that's in the mix. And it's low key kind of the same because it was Raquel and Roxanne. Now it's Roxanne and Liv. But I guess you could say it ain't the Kabuki Warriors and Lyra and them again. You knew they were going to win this. This was a waste of time. As Raquel Rodriguez was being interviewed on the Raw stage, Stephanie Valkyrie confronted her newfound rival. Rodriguez acted as if she was leaving, but when Valkyrie began to address the WWE Universe, Rodriguez launched a blindside assault. So basically the same stuff. What was the point of making Stephanie your champion if you was just going to have her constantly getting beat up and embarrassed and fight the same person she done beat up multiple times, just like she beat up Nikki and had to fight her again, had a whole triple threat and won, and now fighting the same person she done beat like 3 times clean like already, and now trying to make her look like a threat when she already got beat 3 times. And now Stephanie clearly has a fake injury. Now you fake injure your champion who's already been booked like trash to constantly get beat up by someone she's beaten up 3 times. If this ain't horrible. Penta and Dragon Lee defeats Bronson Reed and Austin Theory by disqualification. So Penta and Dragon Lee did not get a clean win. They did not get a clean victory over Division. Braun Breaker literally comes out of nowhere running like a train and spears the hell out of Penta with Dragon Lee. This spear was dope though. I ain't gonna lie, it was dope. And then it turned into a brawl. It turned into a fight. And then out of all the parts, this was the only part of the episode that I like, man. This part right here was it, because when they was beating him up, Pierce came out and he was trying to stop Braun Breaker, like, oh, you can't stop. Hey, we don't want this here, trying to break him up so he don't go in the ring. Whole time this is happening, you got Muggs getting tsunamied in the background while Adam Pierce he's not even looking, like he's too busy trying to stop Braun Breaker. And meanwhile, the rest of them are in the back tsunamiing Muggs, doing whatever the heck they want to do. Then Braun ends up getting in the ring anyways. It turns into like a big, stupid, crazy commotion. Next thing you know, Pierce is getting in Braun's face. They're both in each other's face. It's getting heated. Braun grabs Pierce and starts choking him. He starts grabbing and choking him. So this is crazy because we ain't never really seen this. And then they study trying to pull him back, push him back. Paul saying, we trying to save you from him and all of this stuff. And then it go to commercial. Then it comes back and the shit is still going on, bro. I'm like, man, this shit is still going on. You would think it'd be done. No, it wasn't done. It go backstage. They still heated. Adam Pearce still mad as hell. Still acting like he want to fight Ron and they had to do it again. So now they acting like this finna be a fight or a feud. And I would love to see this. This is the only damn fucking thing I swear I like this whole episode, man, was Brian Adam Pearce, bro. This is the only thing. Gunther defeats AJ Styles. We already know this was gonna happen. We knew AJ wasn't gonna beat him this early. Now Gunther did have to pull the cheating tactic to win, so that protected AJ some. So they're gonna fight again. But yeah, AJ wasn't winning this because we know that his career is gonna be ending soon, and maybe if they did it, he'll go out with it. But nah. Maybe he could win the next one, but then the third one he'll lose if they want to take it to that route. Because let's be honest, Gunther is now AKA the career killer, and that's sad as hell. That's sad as hell, man. Gunther wins by fake tapping out. AJ thought he tapped, which he did, but the ref didn't see it. Gunther uses this opportunity to pick up the victory and walks off laughing. And then AJ is just like mad as hell because he's like, man, I tapped him out because he did. And then, it just really just waters down Gunther like even more than he's already been watered down, because you can't sit there and say, "Oh, you made John Cena tap like a little bee," but then you do it the same thing you did with Jay. All right, hit the like button, guys. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Definitely, man. This episode, I guess I'll give it a little bit better rating, man. I guess I'll give it a 3 out of 0, only because of the Braun and the Adam Pearce stuff. That's only because that shit was actually kind of entertaining to me. But all right, y'all take care, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.